What the hell are you doing back there?
What the fuck did I walk into?
What are you doing back there?
Uh, Jacking off?
It sounds like you're jacking, but yeah, I don't know if you're jacking off, bro.
Oh, you hear that? Yeah, that's my machine pounding me in the ass. I have to add some lube in a little while.
That's how we start guys night. How we start guys night, guys.
I don't know what that fucking noise is.
It sounds like you get like a fan or something you got going on in the background.
It shut up for like 3 weeks, and then today it's loud again for no reason.
Sounds like it
It's
does.
like, it's like, I don't know. It'll be fixed tomorrow.
How you doing, man? I'm waiting for people to show up. Smokey P said he was gonna show.
Yeah. How come I'm the only one here? Is the joke on me? What's going
No,
on?
I wanted you all to myself. Don't get scared. I think everybody's watching the Pence and Harris debate. Ya fags. How could you? Been planning this for like 2 days. So what's been going on, bro? How you feeling today?
Having a shitty day.
Really? What's going on?
It started shitty, and it's been continually shitty up until now. Like right now, this is the only time it hasn't been shitty. But I'm waiting for something to happen, like to make it shitty again. You ever have one of those days?
Yes.
It
Definitely. I think we've all had those days.
has been bullshit all fucking day. One thing after another.
Yeah, I totally hear you, man. I'm coming, just going through the door, 2 minutes. Just smokes it. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. Hey, you know what I wanted to do though? I wanted to play a song to start us off. You down for that?
Is it like gangster rap? Because that's my favorite.
No, it's gonna be a rock song in memory of Eddie Van Halen.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking about, like, I usually like starting my shows with the song, you know, but this song for some reason it came into my life in 1996. I had a lot of shit going on. I had just broken up with my girlfriend because I moved to Bakersfield. Just a lot of shit, dude. I had lost a friend, you know, in a gunfight. I was moving to Bakersfield. I left everything behind to like support my family because I was getting a really good job in Bakersfield. I was gonna make a lot of money, and I was buying my house, and I was just everything was just going wrong for some reason. You know, I got sick because of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Van Halen drop their first song with David Lee Roth, and for some reason it got me through. I would listen to the song. I went down to Sam Goody's. There was a store called Sam Goody's, dude, where you would buy, you know, CDs, you know. And I went down there, and I bought I never buy greatest hits albums. I'm totally against greatest hits album, but that's the only way you could get that song. Unless you bought this, I don't even think they had a single. I had to buy the album. And I'm going to play it as our intro, bro, and it's going to kick it off. All right, ready? Okay, I think that's...
Whatever.
All right, let's go. You're so enthusiastic. I like that.
I know what you're thinking. What you're thinking, it's easy to see. I know what you're dreaming. I have those same dreams. Yeah, what's right here all the time, I am your man. Don't you trust me? Be wise man. Wow, it's over. Through my eyes, be wise man. I feel it living. Don't you trust me? I feel you breathing. I know what you need. Down your line, just listen to me. I want to best you. I'm going to come. When I'm wow, don't you trust me? Me wise man shit. Yeah, yeah. See through my eyes. Me wise man shit. Zen, headed your way. You'll get it halfway down the interstate. 4 days from now, it all goes clear.
Yeah.
Strip for
Like the way I faded that out, right, guys?
Final blow he needed. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
mouth. Brody Lee across the nose.
Jay Dummy, the
Was that going the whole time?
No, you had it muted. Thanks for shutting that off. I could have got struck with that.
I didn't know that was going the whole time. My bad, man.
It was muted till right now till you came back on.
Oh,
Yeah, we're good. We're
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Guys
Sorry.
Night. You guys got your pants off, right?
What's up, my brother?
My pants are off. What?
Yeah. Make
My
sure you guys.
pants are off.
Yeah. What I'm talking about. You know, Jay Dummy, right? You got your pajamas on?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to join the StreamYard. Sorry.
Oh, I left the thingamajig.
Hey, Sugar Plum.
Hey, Sugar Plum there. I would invite you up here, Nary, but no women are allowed. This is strictly a man's night. I think we needed this, man. We listen to so much shit on the airways, girls.
What are you trying to say,
Whoa.
man?
Hello?
Feedback.
Sorry.
Jeez.
You were in the Discord
I
stuff.
feel really stoned right now,
Oh,
and
am
I'm
I?
not stoned at all.
I'm fucking stoned and apparently showing. Fucking everything up.
Okay, I'll jump back in. If anybody from Pod Trash wants to jump in, guys' night, I'm in Discord and they will be able to hear you, people. So I just wanted to say something real quick about the song that I just played. It was by Van Halen. Passed away yesterday, and I can actually say Van Halen, the first album, was one of the first albums that I got, and I played the shit out of it until I fucking left it out one day on the table, and the sun was hitting it, and it fucking actually melted it, and then I was like, fuck, you know. But by then, cassettes came to rule, so I got a cassette. But I did have the actual album, bro. I don't know. I'm a little older than you guys, so when I was a kid,
with
man,
you.
we didn't have to worry.
Well,
You saying you had the vinyl?
I recognize the professional ability with Eddie and the guitar and everything, but the
Yeah.
whole Eddie David Lee Roth section of
Yeah.
music, I completely overlooked it. It's
Oh,
not my
you're-
style, kind of thing.
Did you listen to Van Hagar?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's not my style either.
Yeah.
I'm more of a heavier. I'm not saying that they weren't good. They were good in their own right, you know.
Mhm.
They probably really did make revolutionize music, you know, that type. But
Yeah.
I was more of a hardcore, you know, death metal kind of guy.
Yeah, me too, man. I love every genre, bro. I will sit down and if you want to talk Chopin and fucking, you know, Mozart, I'll sit down and talk to you about it. You know, I love every kind of music. Every kind of music. I'll even
I
listen
think
to
they
like,
revolutionized the whole groupie thing too. I think their stage setup people got $100 if they got the correct groupie that they ended
Yeah.
up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, David Lee Roth, he would give out backstage passes to his guys, right? And he would give each one $100 if they would give it the backstage pass to a girl that he fucked that night or some shit like that.
Facts.
Yeah. They totally took that fucking. They used to demolish. There's a story out there that you know when you go to a venue, you give them a list of paper of what you want. You know, I want fucking Fiji water. I want this
Yeah.
kind of candy and all that shit. They wrote that
They
they
call that
had.
the rider. What do they call that?
I forget-
It's something, yeah, something like they want, like they're what they have to have sitting in the green room or whatever. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, they had put in their thing that they wanted a bowl of M&Ms, but they had to remove all the brown ones. And if
Yeah,
they
I think I heard
found-
that.
If they found the brown one, they would totally demolish that room. That was just to prove a point that people were listening to what their demands were for playing.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Rest in peace.
I,
Ed.
I just found out today that he didn't play the guitar for that song that you always hear at sporting events. You really got me now.
Oh,
That's
you
like
did
a
it?
rewrite, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. It was. I thought you meant that he didn't play the guitar. No, that was a song from the Kinks.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
You got it. You the man. You the man.
Oh,
Yeah, Eddie knows his rock.
I know my rock. Yeah, just call me.
I always thought that was him. I always thought that. I mean, that
Oh.
guitar is just a whale.
Well, the
You
guitar.
know you're
the
rock.
The guitar is him. It's the song he didn't write it. That's how they got famous through doing other people's music. They did that song "Pretty Woman" by Roy Orbison. They did that one. They
Right.
did a lot of
Yeah, they
covers.
sure-
They did a lot of covers.
Yep. Yeah, that was on their that one that they played at the basketball game. That was on their first CD, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's what helped them break out.
I still got the vinyl to all that. It's hanging on my
Oh,
pop's
man.
wall.
I only have my Led Zeppelin 4 album. And that's because my mom uses it as a centerpiece. She doesn't even know what the fuck it is. She just has it like a piece of wood
That's awesome.
picture, and it has the wizard and shit. And then one day I was like, "Oh shit, it's my album," and she didn't even know what it was.
That's a hell of a good album.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a good album. He'd been sick for a while too, right, man? Like he'd been suffering.
10
Yeah, I've
years.
been sick for a while. My first album was Skinny Puppy.
Ooh,
My first record was Skinny Puppy.
Skinny Puppy.
Yeah.
Is that like a punk band?
They're like industrial.
Industrial. Okay.
Y'all would
In
really
fact, they
clown
were
me.
they were industrial before it was labeled industrial. Oh,
I'm gonna
My first album was Cherish the Love We Have. We shall. Yeah. Bad.
Oh, you're into soul, huh?
I'm embarrassed. I think it
Oh,
was a
man.
45.
I'm seeing your thumbnail for the first time on YouTube, Andy.
Oh. I stole it from Whoosh. I was hoping Whoosh would jump in here and say hi, but he's being all
He's cool as
gay.
ice.
He's being all gay.
Yep.
By the way, girls, anybody listening, drop me a link on board. This is a real man show, Rev. I'm sorry. Only real men can come up here. Last out.
isn't Rev a real man?
That's not right. If you can find your way into the no, we kicked out a podcast.
Yeah, hey, you know it's a man panel whenever two of us are late.
Yeah.
Was Rev kicked out of Pod Trash? Is that right?
Yeah.
For shit talking.
He doesn't like pod trash, guys. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Rev was kicked out?
Yeah, Jizz Master ain't having none of that shit. You know, Jizz, he totally kicked out all the RDA guys. Rev, he don't care, bro.
That's funny.
He rules with an iron fist, Jizz Master.
I used to. when I was battling my bootleg Xanax problem. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I'm getting distracted. As I was through my Xanax problem, I think I banned or kicked like everybody. I think I banned like over like 50 people or something. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I just didn't like. I was like, I don't trust this guy. I don't know this guy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Fucking A.
You don't have that.
Yeah, I'm not mod material.
So this is an open discussion. You guys can say whatever you want. If you girls want to know anything about guys, right now is the time to ask those questions.
Robin says your stream ended.
Oh, what?
That sounds just like a guy's night.
Liar.
No, it's still going.
Yeah, I just logged into it so I could get the chat. I'm good.
It ended on YouTube or it ended on Pod Trash? Probably on Pod Trash, right?
I don't know. Where did it end? We men are confused.
Where did it end?
Your womanness.
Telling you, I think she's trolling us, bro.
Oh, she's saying pod trash ended.
Podtrash.com.
I can put us on pod trash. That's fucking.
Okay, that's cool. You got it, G dummy.
All right, I'm on.
G dummy, your engineer.
You
No,
dummy.
oh my God! See, I just ended it, and she lied.
No, mine went straight to streaming. So yeah, it must have cut somehow.
Okay. All right. Cool. We good.
She
Anyways.
said going on pod trash ended on YouTube. What the fuck? Now I'm confused.
I'm watching the chat on YouTube.
Yeah, it's still live, right?
Yeah, I think it is. I was wanting to know what kind of car you had behind you there earlier. That looked pretty nice.
Yeah, it's my wife's Chrysler 300.
Dig it. Had some black rims on it, though, didn't it?
No, it's got some silver rims on it.
That's a manly car, though. I used to.
I like it.
Yeah, I've driven it. It's nice.
Fucking, I used to get so many bitches in that car, man.
Refresh, Robin.
You guys remember? I used to go live. I remember you guys heard me a couple of times.
Yeah.
I'll be girls fucking while I'll be driving around, getting phone numbers. Okay, baby. Let's go. The only down part is when I was driving around Uber, fucking girls wanted to blow their boyfriends in the back seat. I'm like, fuck that. That ain't happening.
Not even for an extra 20?
Oh, dude, no way, bro. If anything's gonna happen, it's gonna be me.
You don't have to clean it, just hire a crackhead.
Welcome. Where's this mean? Oh my god.
Is this
I don't know.
man's night?
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know if we can rub shoulders with this guy because
Can you hear the fan on my mic?
no, you're good.
You're
You don't
fine.
hear it? All right, good.
You're fine, sir.
No, but you can hear mine.
So
I
what is
can't hear it 180.
what does
We have-
man's night entail?
We're whatever we want to talk about.
Do whatever
Fuck.
we want.
Banging chicks, taking drugs, drinking beer, eating pizza. Whatever you girls want to know too. Except now I can't be doing that because I'm like I'm throwing my game at Cass, so I can't be. All this shit happened in the past, Cass. None of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to kind of lay it down good. Sorry about that. That was years ago.
Yeah, that was years ago. Hey, Smokey, 180. Have you guys met Wajdish Mean and Jay Dummy from Pod Trash?
I met Bush before.
What's
yeah,
that?
I met Smokey.
Nice to meet y'all again.
Shaka.
I didn't know
Yes.
there was other people in Pod Trash. Sorry.
Apparently, nobody knows.
Yeah, it's just Andy.
Just
He
me.
represents Pod Trash.
Just think of us
Yeah.
like as
I thought it was a solo venture.
no.
Pretty much is at this point. It's just
Yeah.
We're keeping it alive, boys. We're keeping it alive.
so nobody's watching the debate at all. What's your opinion on what's going on?
I don't watch debates, so
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
hard miss for me too.
The presidential one was hilarious.
Are you gonna vote?
Yeah, I'm voting.
You're
I'm,
gonna take
I'm
two?
voting for Trump.
Are you voting for Trump?
Yeah, I voted for Trump last time too.
Oh,
Here's
What
the
about
here's the
Smokey?
kicker. I haven't voted since Bush Jr. That's the last time I voted, and I just tell people whoever the least liked candidate is, that's who I vote for, just to piss people off.
yeah.
I
I
voted-
tried to do that the first time. I was gonna vote for Trump, and then Robin said she'd never talk to me again if I did. So I just didn't vote at all. That was a
Robin.
good excuse. I was too lazy to do it anyway. But I thought it would be funny if he won.
I actually lost some real life friends over that Trump Hillary bullshit
Oh, I'm sure,
for
man.
just suggesting what if I voted for Trump and they were gone. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is this maniac episodes that I'm witnessing? It just got worse, and it got worse. 4 years later, here we are.
What do you think's going to be worse, like him winning or Biden winning?
It
Like, I don't-
doesn't matter. That's
Well, either side. Like, what I meant was like Hillary, the left, like threw a tantrum. They're still fucking throwing a tantrum. Is the right going to be just as bad and throw a fucking 4-year tantrum too?
if Trump wins again, there's going to be riots, I'm sure, and then more corona, as if there's not enough of that, and everyone's just going to die. For a bunch of people crying, spreading the
The
virus.
horsemen of the apocalypse is going to happen no matter
Yeah,
who
the
gets
trumpets are
voted in
going to play.
office, no matter how they get in, no matter how many dead people vote and everything.
What I don't understand is how the fuck the virus would get into the White House. There's like 30 people with corona. Like, wouldn't you think that'd be the most protected place, the most safe?
No, because Corona is one of the most highly infectious fuckers on the planet ever. you could sneeze in a crowd of people and infect everybody. Like, that is fucked up to me.
Do you
I
think-
told you we used to have safety meetings, and they would say, "Don't even fart around people because you can get corona from a fart." I'm not kidding.
Do you believe
Crazy.
that this just started out of nowhere, or that it was somebody made it?
I think it got leaked out of that lab in China.
It
That's what I
just so
think.
happened that they were blaming the open animal market right next door to the
The wet
biochem.
markets, yeah.
Fucking what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Those
Yeah.
Chinese eating bats.
Yeah,
fault.
talking about a bat on top of a pangolin.
It's probably just
Guano
trying to get
triple
pangolin.
pangolin.
Did you see the South Park episode? The pandemic special that they just aired?
No, I need
You
to though. I didn't know
gotta
about
see
it.
it. It was really funny. They had like the pangolin that Randy had sex with the pangolin, and that's what spread the virus. And like all the scientists are trying to find this runaway pangolin. It's funny.
Dude, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm glad you told me about that. That's worthy of making a note in the old phone to remember.
Yeah, South Park. It's been okay for a while, but this episode was pretty good. It was like back in the direction of it being funny.
Spooky.
Pandemic episode.
Yeah, Pandemic Special. It's called because Randy sells a weed called Pandemic Special.
Boom, yeah.
It's pretty funny.
That's gonna be cool.
Andy, where are you?
Right here.
You're supposed to moderate this. What is it all about?
Wait, somebody's missing. Who's missing?
Danny
no,
doesn't want to come in. You try getting Danny to
Yeah, I
come.
tried getting Danny in here. He's mad because they keep changing his name.
Oh, it's you doing
Where
that?
the fuck is Mike
Oh.
Brown at?
Oh, that's right, Mike.
Yeah. Where is Mike?
We need Mike's ass in here. Naked, hopefully.
Wannabe Beast? Is that like altered beast, but he's not good enough? What does that mean?
Yeah, like one notch below.
I think that's John. You know John, man. He fucking hates Danny, dude. Like to the max.
That's
And
funny because he's not like John's rarely there.
I'm a huge fan.
Magically, his name changes. He's doing it from the shadows.
Might be jizz.
Yeah, it might be just too.
Yeah.
Even
Ow.
the names are funny in podcast.
Jizz master. He's the
Yeah.
master of jizz.
They're not around.
He plays cool stuff.
I was wondering what was going. Like Jizz said something weird. Like the other night, he was like, "Robin, you've been saying shit about me or something."
He apologized to her. He's going through some
Strong,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, but then even that, he said something like, "I must have misinterpreted your words," and I'm like, "What?" I don't think Robin ever talked about him. That's so weird.
Joker, if you want to jump up, I'll put the link, bro. That's a real dude right there. Handsome devil too.
Did you say handsome devil?
Handsome devil. I'm secure in my masculinity.
Me as well, sir.
I fear no penis.
No, I wouldn't put it like that, though.
Yeah, I think I fear them all.
I fear drippy penises.
Are we lying?
Yeah, I don't seek them out. That's for sure.
Speed bag them shits. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, really. I had a hell of a day, y'all. We had a hydraulic hose bust, and a guy was standing beside it, and it looked like a bad episode of what's that guy that's got the chainsaw for the arm, and it's the 80s movie.
Army of Darkness.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's a great
Yeah,
movie.
Evil
that's one of my
Dead.
favorite
Evil-
movies.
yeah,
Evil Dead.
yeah.
It's not Evil Dead. It's not Evil Dead.
It
It's
looked like that
When
whenever
is
that hose
Evil
busted.
Dead at the end of the movie, and then
It transfers over to the Army of Darkness.
yeah. Bruce
That's
Campbell.
a great movie, and they like redid it just recently too, didn't it? They
Oh,
had like a TV series or something.
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah,
they're
the-
trying to bring him back, but for some reason he can't get any traction. It's so weird.
They only did 2 seasons, I think.
I think
It's amazing. I don't guess people they want it to be looking like a real head chopped off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought
can't get
it was campy.
Oh, it's great too.
Hey, you
But
guys,
yeah,
you guys want to see a really good show right now? It's on Max. It's called Den of Mother of Wolves or some shit like that. It's really fucking good, man.
I'm a huge connoisseur of entertainment, as in media and watching shows. I'm telling y'all,
Mhm.
I love it.
There's that new superhero-ish TV show called The Boys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my
Season
brother,
2
my brother
now,
was saying that was
and
good to watch it.
well,
I keep hearing
I
it's
started
good.
watching it. I'm like, holy shit, this is addictive. I like it.
Yeah.
What
When
is
it's-
it's like
It's
made up?
called what?
It's called The Boys.
The
Boys.
Boys.
It's not something you would expect a superhero show to be called or anything, but it's actually pretty entertaining.
It's got a pretty cool spin on it because basically it's just a bunch of dudes trying to kill all the superheroes because the superheroes are just dicks, bro. And they do it, you know?
It has
take
a
notes.
decent storyline.
There was a show
wanna-
that I liked. They've got the couple of seasons on Netflix called Happy.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah,
love
I've
few
seen that.
episodes. It was
Fuck.
weird.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's up there with like
I really liked it.
did you guys ever catch Legion?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's like kind of like that. Legion was a show about Professor X from the X-Men's kid. And how
Yeah. I've seen that actually. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's really fucking weird, bro.
I haven't seen that though.
Yeah, that's a good one too, Legion. It goes way out there, bro. That one's good to fucking see all fucked up.
Hey, which Professor X do you like the best? The one that's the dude from what's his name? The Star Trek looking guy? Or do you like the Wanted guy or whatever that was in that Angelina Jolie movie? Which one you like best? The one that can walk or the one in the wheelchair, basically?
The bald one.
Yeah, the bald one represented the comic book.
Yep, and I got down with those comic books, brother.
What about the new Batman movie that's coming out, and then there's another Joker film apparently that what's his name? Which is weird because I would have thought that they would have ended it with that one movie, but they're saying they
Where vampires actually sparkle. Oh my god!
$2 million.
Yeah, that blew baby chunks. But damn, did you guys see that trailer from the new Batman?
I thought
it's hard for me to go. It's hard for me to see him as Batman as I saw him as a sparkly vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But it's supposed to be like a darker Batman, like more violent, like and he can kill people. Actually.
Yeah. Although I will say too, though, I do like him and think he's actually a real actor as opposed to the love interest in the Twilight, Kristen Stewart.
Yeah. I luckily never saw that, so I can disconnect myself from that.
Well,
You should watch it. You should read the books. I got the collector edition books. I got the movies. And then the new book came out. Midnight Sun,
This the man
I can't
panel.
finish it. I'm done. I got a 25-hour audio book, and I was like 9 hours in, and I went, fine, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. So that was my limit to Twilight, was the last book. I couldn't finish it.
Just the name of it, I couldn't watch it. It's too much for me.
Hey,
I always
everybody likes it though.
it's a woman's show. That's what I always thought. But I've heard men too that like it. I don't know.
You know, it was a woman show.
When you hear somebody that's read it, they love it.
That True Blood was a real woman show. Or
True-
at least it turned into
True
a
Blood.
woman
What
show.
was that again?
The HBO vampires with Sookie.
Oh yeah,
I got to.
I didn't see that either.
I actually like that series.
Awesome.
That
I
I've
like
heard
it. I did like that series too.
I did, but towards the
Really
end, I
got
was
too
like,
crazy.
at the end, I was like, all right, come on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the end was kind of like, he like, I don't want to spoil it, but it was kind of like, really, that,
I hate when they do that shit. They did that shit with Game of Thrones, man.
Oh man,
Like the first
they should have killed the
two
Ice King
seasons
last.
were badass, and then the ending seasons were like silly.
Yeah, they always do that shit. Like they run out of steam.
What up, Mike Brown?
Yeah,
Hey,
Mike, what's up here?
I definitely think that you read the Game of Thrones books for sure.
Oh yeah, they're good. Yeah, books
Yeah,
are
they're
really
like another level than the show.
Yeah, I'm definitely reading the new one. The new one that is coming out. It's supposed to take away that whole last
Edward. So Batman killed people?
Yeah, the trailer at the end, he
Well, he did it. He did in the last movie too. You remember the last Batman with Affleck? He actually killed people. It was more implied, but I think this movie it's gonna actually show it, which is pretty crazy. It's supposed to be based on like the darker comic series.
Now, question: did he kill people in the graphic novel comic or whatever?
No,
No.
that was never. I think he killed somebody, but it was like
There's like one person I think he killed. I forget. What about did you like the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix though?
I like
because it's weird. He got
definitely weird. I guess I liked it because it was kind of unusual or whatever.
Yeah, but it's in that same light of being like super serious. And I thought it would be a one-off, but they paid him like 10 million or something to make 2 more of them, and I was like,
whoa,
I don't know.
Whoa, so now he's gonna get all skinny again, and you could tell he was trying to get an award for that act. You know what I'm saying? Like he had never got a an Oscar or whatever. I don't know, Golden Globe. I don't know what you get for what he does.
Oscar, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything he does is good, dude. He's such a good actor.
Yeah, dude. I like him a lot.
So is there a trailer for this new Joker? I guess I hadn't.
No, they released an article. It might have been more. It might have been 30 mil. I don't remember how much. It was at least 10 million, and they were like, "Yeah, let's make 2 more of them." I guess it could be interesting.
He should add more.
Because at the end of the first one, he kind of just started to become a criminal.
Yeah.
I guess they could show him as the actual Joker, but I don't know.
Did you know they had to remake it? You know the Exorcist stairs that are in that movie. You know what I'm talking about, right? Isn't that the stairs he walks down? Maybe I'm wrong, but you know when he's dancing, walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to redo that scene with a different song because of Pedogate. It had a child molester that was convicted that sang that song that he first danced to, and they had to redo it. No lie. Swear to you.
That's funny.
Be like if they played Mamas and the Papas or something like that. Yeah.
I saw there was like this these people who lived in the apartment outside of the staircase and got to see him doing the dance like live. They like filmed it on their phone. So he was actually there.
I would love to see that.
He was literally there in what is it, the Bronx?
Just completely out of context. Just eating.
Yeah, they just see this clown. They had no idea what it was. They just see this clown dancing on the stairs.
Yeah, I heard him say on like a Jimmy Fallon or something that they did that in a real quick one take type deal.
Yeah, it was a really bad neighborhood.
He like freeballed it, like you know, he was just going, and it worked.
Yeah, here it is. Is it how Annie? Are you able to put stuff up if I link it?
If you share your screen,
that'd be awesome. I'd love to see it.
Share my screen.
Yeah, there's a little button.
Becky Boo.
Hold on.
Yeah, on the StreamYard, it's like the 4th little option over.
Yeah, let me get it in a window.
Get you.
I thought the host can only do that. That's cool.
You hit it, but he'll put it inside for you.
Oh yeah,
that's what she said.
Deep inside.
Get it real, man.
That's a hell of a man, isn't it?
Oh, he left.
He hit the wrong button.
He hit the wrong button. You know it.
It's the 4th button, not the 5th button.
Wrong button, dude. Don't stay
You're
away
right,
from
dude. It's the 4th, not it.
Went one too many.
Whoosh.
Dude, I'm so sick of getting copyright struck that for my videos, I done went and bought them. And I'm gonna make my own goddamn music.
Oh, nice.
Get the fourth. The one that says share screen.
Hold on. It like made me add some like approve something, and then it like
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you gotta approve the audio and then share it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but it's like quit. It made me quit Chrome to accept it or something. Hold on.
noob. You're supposed to be my IT guy.
I don't use the StreamYard shit.
You posted in a comment. I could click it on. I could click on it and screen share it if you want me to. If you post a link in the chat.
Hold on, I got it here. I'm just trying to get it on a separate window. Share screen, application window. Here we go.
Do it.
It should be.
So what?
Is it working?
I don't see anything.
He's got
Face.
I see it as
Andy. You got
next
to
to
put it
the
in. You know.
camera.
Yes, she
Oh.
said it
I'll
again.
try it.
No, Andy's
And he has to do
the
it.
main focus.
Shit.
Yeah,
Add his.
that's what I
screen.
thought, Andy.
I gotta add his
It's so
stream.
simple.
Guys,
Yeah.
at the manhole in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, you got it now. Full
guys,
screen.
Soho with my boyfriend Bill.
All right, go ahead.
Hanging out in Soho with my
Full
boyfriend
screen.
Bill.
Soho.
Oh yeah, here it is. So this person just filming from the window and they see this.
This is fucking awesome.
It's pretty cool. Full costume too. So it's like the legit shot. Oh, can you hear the sound? They're not saying.
Oh, you.
No.
Hold on.
Who the fuck is this motherfucker?
It was it was a Hispanic couple or family, whatever.
Does he have a cigarette?
And there's two parts to this. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. You actually
Kind of miss smoking. Fucking vape bullshit.
wait, hold on. There's the second part. You actually
Better be glad I wasn't there. I'd never go to work. I'd film that thing.
Fuck you, Robin.
from what I know, they played the song in slow motion too. So that when they sped it up,
Right.
it was like normal speed or whatever.
I'd be a real
There he goes.
asshole. I'd be down on the
What's
stairs
he doing?
trying to dance with him.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
It's such a weird, like, but perfect thing to like think of for the. I don't know. Like you never think of the Joker doing that, but somehow it just makes sense.
He starts like,
Abas mucho.
bro, that's bad as hell, dude.
You need to clean their window.
Yeah. Like some grubby fingers is on it, don't it?
That's pretty fun.
That's a real guy's night.
I seen that stream, and then I seen the one where he kills somebody.
That's
What
pretty
did they say?
badass.
They're just asking if I'm hungry, like always.
And what's
Oh,
the name of that?
In the video that said that.
No, that was that was Andy's mom asking if he's hungry.
Because I remember the people in the video talked at one point. They're like,
What's the actual name of that right there? I want to look at it later.
Joker, the dancing scene recorded on set.
Wow. Pretty cool. And wasn't it raining and stuff too? That's probably why the window was jacked up, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I think their windows are just dirty. Because this is this is like a really bad area where he's at right now. It's crazy.
Nice.
Fucking
Yeah, I need to watch that movie, dude. I can watch it, but I've just been so busy. I want to watch that one and Deadpool 2. I haven't watched those two.
Oh, Deadpool 2.
Any Deadpool good to me.
Yeah, Deadpool 2 is really good.
I watched a movie the other night. I thought it was 2020 that it was made in until 180 told me it was made in 2000. And it freaking blew my mind. It was called Memento. Have y'all ever seen that movie?
Oh,
That's a really good movie.
It blew my mind. And then 180 was like, dude, that movie's old as fuck. Oh God. I came in the chat, was like, y'all gotta see this movie.
what's it about?
Yeah, oh man, you gotta help me. Wishman, you gotta help me because it's like this guy has short-term memory loss. I don't want to. If nobody's seen it, I don't even want to like give them even a. It's an entire thriller from start to finish. It takes you on a hour and 40-minute ride, and you don't figure out what happened until the last 30 seconds. You know, he tattoos stuff on himself so he remembers. His
amnesia.
Yeah, like, but he remembers before he had a significant event happen, but he remembers prior to the event. You know what I mean?
And looking,
I don't want to say no more.
Yeah, looking for something about that. What happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's somebody else here. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's Podcast Radio.
Mike Brown. That movie's called Memento. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was just.
Which are here with us tonight in Salt Lake City. Today, 2 of the ISIS killers responsible for Kayla Mueller's murder were brought to justice in the United States. Jihadi John was killed on the battlefield along with the other.
Jihadi John.
Jihadi John been
Jihadi
dead.
John. I remember that
Biden
dude.
was vice president.
He's dead?
He's been dead.
That was
He's
the.
dead for like 6 years.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That was the guy who was always in the videos with the ISIS videos.
He chopped heads off is what he was famous for.
Yeah, and he looked weird because he looked like he was like a British dude.
And he could talk like I talk. That's how good his English was, and that's why he got his They put a missile down his throat.
That was creepy. That like
I'm gonna kick that screen.
Social media at this point. What up?
Oh wait, can you kick that string? I don't know if it's blocking someone from coming up.
Kick the screen.
You got it. You hit it. It stopped share.
It's gone. There it is. It's gone. Wish knows what he's doing.
I thought you meant kick the stream.
Get that camera out of here! Out of here!
Was it no locked doors?
No more movies.
Yeah, Memento. Mike Brown, I'm telling you, dude, that movie is like something.
Mike Brown, get your ass up here.
Who is trying to get in?
Man, this shit up.
Mike Brown.
Man it up. Man it up.
All right, quick question. How old were you when you lost it? And you know what I'm talking about.
14.
About right. It's about right.
I was 15.
Yep, about right. About right. 180.
What is like all the fully like all the way?
When you were unblossomed.
When they took your flower.
16, I think.
That's cool.
Oops. That was
I think about it too because I got a 15-year-old and I'm like, thank God he's a nerd. Right. You know, I'm like,
but
very happy about it.
Any minute though, man, that switch is gonna flip.
Oh, don't say it.
Fucking, ooh, you know what I mean? I went from comic books to fucking buying weed because I wanted to get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking about. I remember my pops walked in on me whenever I was 18, and that's only 3 years away.
He walked in on you. What did he do?
He looked at us and he goes, "Oh my Lord!" And he turned around and shut the door. and y'all, everybody knows what the dude said, and everybody knows what the girl said. The dude said, "Nah, don't quit, finish." And of course, oh my God.
My parents found me, but a girl's parents did walk in one time But luckily there was like a blanket covering, so we pretended we were playing a game on a laptop or something when she walked in, and it was like 6
got lucky.
It was like 6 a.m. in the morning, and there's no other reason I would have been there.
Oh man, she could have
Probably
smelled.
knew.
She could have smelled that sex. There's no denying that smell, man.
It was really awkward, but she didn't seem to care. Like the girl didn't care. She was just like, okay, bye. And like, you introduced me to her mom right after. And her mom was like giving me this look. And I'm like, I know. Yeah, I know it's awkward. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
I know. That's
So
explained
weird.
perfect. Yeah, I had a similar moment like that. I crawled in a window.
Yeah.
And got caught. And like I
Hopefully
didn't
don't-
stay to face the music. I dove out the window and got dressed outside and was gone.
I was gonna say, hopefully it was consensual.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was
Not
consensual.
just crawling in windows.
Yeah, I didn't just crawl in a random window.
Yeah, I did that too. That was fun back then. Like you just like show up in the middle of the night and they'd hide you from their parents. Like
That's
under
it.
the bed.
Yeah, I went in.
get under a
Yeah,
bed.
it was the best. Like go to the closet. We ended up getting busted because I left ears out in her on her lawn. You know.
They left the trail.
Yeah. So they knew that something had been transpiring. They just couldn't figure out what, you know. Well, they probably actually. I'm thinking like me. I might would play it the same way they play it. Like, quit playing that video game under there, y'all. Okay, you know.
Hey, you guys gotta read this. You guys gotta read this.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw that the chat room is popping.
That's powerful.
It's lit.
Check that shit out.
I
Mary.
got busted in doggy style by my mom twice, and also got caught by my son once.
I don't know which is worse.
Sugar plum, a
When you
doggy
were caught by your
busted doggy
son?
style pretty bad.
When you're caught by your son, was it also doggy style?
That's
I'm
yeah.
starting to see the pattern
Inquiring
here.
minds want to know.
I can actually say I've never caught my parents doing anything.
Yeah.
Anything, man. My dad did catch me, but I was already old. I was like 21.
Yeah.
He thought I was doing drugs in the back of the car.
What about the other thing? Any of y'all ever get caught schmoozing it like that?
Nah.
No.
Close. One time it was very close, but no.
This is a real man panel here, boy.
This kid's getting manly, boys.
Oh yeah. Now I must say I have experienced that as a father in my life, and have had to kind of like a chill out, like be easy, you know. do it better, lock the door or something, you know.
Right. Right.
Yeah. You know,
I had different. I'm trying not to like be too descriptive, but I had one. We were on vacation, me and my parents, and they went out to go eat or something. They left me in the house that we were renting in Florida as like our vacation timeshare or whatever. And while we were gone, I rented a movie on the TV. And
everybody.
It shows up on the bill with the name of the film, which was, you can imagine what it was. My dad found it. He's like, someone who called the place on the phone. He's like, someone ordered a movie, and he knew it was me. He's like, was it you? And I'm like, no. And he calls them. He's like, someone ordered this, and this on the TV bill. What is it? And then they told him the name of it. And then he confronted me, and he's like, was it you? And I kept saying, no, it's not me. It's not me. And like, couple hours later, him and my mom were like upstairs, and I could hear them. It was like they were, there was like they were trying to make me think of that when I thought of it. So it was like revenge.
We'll show you. We'll show you to think about.
See, hey, I'm kind of like Dad should have been. I don't know, man.
I'll show you two girls, one cup.
Hey, Andy, somebody named Dance Mom's Rock says they're backstage asshole.
Okay.
Just
No, when my son called me, it wasn't doggy style.
Manly show. Welcome, sir.
Hey, thank you. Jesus, I was back there forever.
Oh, he's been waiting. You kept him waiting, Andy?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
fucked
see
up.
it.
Can't see
It's
it.
only the top 5 show, but on the bottom, I have to scroll down to see his.
Yeah, but it's hard to see. You're right.
What was I gonna say? I did get
Read
caught by
that
my
wasn't area.
and we only got caught though because she fucking wanted to fuck on the mom's bed. And
Oh my
there was no window there, dude. And we thought her mom was gone. And we hear her pull up, dude, and there was nowhere for me to go. I went in the bathroom butt naked.
Yeah.
And I locked the door, bro. And she opened it up and caught me sitting there butt naked, bro. There was no the window was too small to get out.
I had a girl that was she was adamant to do it in her mom's bed, and I was like,
What is that? I could see
I
like,
refuse.
on your end it seems cool, but why would she want to do that?
I don't know, but I refuse because I my luck. It's like as soon as I go in, your mom's gonna pull up. That's just how it's gonna fucking go.
That's how it went for me. I don't know why she just wanted to fuck on her mom's bed. I had no idea.
They call that the double back. You know, they double back move. They'll be like, "See you later," and then they'll be back about 2 minutes later.
Like my buddy's dad did that when we were smoking dope before school.
That's how I
And,
got busted on that.
His dad was like, "What are you, monkeys? You got the sense of monkeys." And he started fucking cursing and grabbing whatever shit he could grab off the table. He grabbed
Same
somebody's
thing.
back.
Same thing. My mom double backed on me. She was supposed to go to the laundry and go about her day, and she forgot her laundry. And when she was walking up the stairs, boy, she was heated because it stunk up the whole deal. She was mad.
I somehow got away with smoking cigarettes in my parents' house. Well, my dad didn't allow it. He would find me in my room doing it, and then he'd take my pack of cigarettes, he'd throw it out the window. And after he passed away, like my mom didn't care, but she didn't stop me for some reason. So she allowed me to smoke indoors, and then by the time I moved out of there, all the walls were like yellow. There's like a pink yellow. I had when she sold the house, I had to clean all the walls like 10 times and repaint them like 3 times, 3 coats, and all my stuff was just covered in like smoke smell. I had to throw it all out. I got rid of all my furniture, all my stuff except for a few electronics, and those stunk too. But you don't realize until you quit how much you stunk.
Yeah.
So
when I quit, which wasn't too long ago, but when I quit, I noticed even after washing my clothes, I could still smell it. Like fuck, I had to wash them a few times before I couldn't smell smoke anymore.
Check out the inside of your computer because of all
Check out the inside of your lungs.
It's in your lungs. Whatever you find.
Damn walnut.
It was great. You like open it, and all the fans had like this cake on it of just yellow tar.
Hell, that's a reason why my son's console quit working. It doesn't get too hot. He just went through like 2 of them.
Yeah, then it overheats because of it clogs up all the
bullshit. It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
When is that PlayStation 5 supposed to come out?
Yeah.
I pre-ordered that thing. I'm waiting for it. It comes out November 12th.
Fucking pussies. Get an Xbox.
36 days.
I mean, that thing looks badass, bro.
35 days.
The
Xbox is terrible, man, because you can just download all those games on there on the computer. So if you have a good computer, you can just download it on the PC. There's like no exclusive to Xbox at this point.
I'm thinking of downloading this game called Gates of Baldur's Gate. Just dropped today.
Did you see how big the PS5 is? It's almost comical.
Yeah, what were they calling it? They like had a meme for it or whatever. I can't remember what it was. Damn it!
Like they had the Japanese guy from Sony showing off the console, like taking it apart and stuff, and it was almost as tall as he was. And I'm not even exaggerating. The thing, you remember PlayStation 3? How big the original PlayStation 3 was? It was like this
pretty big
boat. It's bigger than that.
Oh my goodness!
It's the biggest one ever made. Here, I
It's
got.
probably gonna be pretty badass.
Oh yeah, but it's good because it means it has really good like airflow and will run cool. So
Yeah, that's right. That's
Why?
I'm digging that. I know what you mean.
here, let me see. I can. Yeah,
It's
here.
just odd you said that about a computer. That's what I'm actually getting my son for Christmas.
Yes.
I'm trying to get him to take a liking into you know,
Put,
you know what I'm saying?
put that up.
He's done went to PCbuilder.com and picked out a huge expensive one, bro. Like I'm talking about, like it's like, oh man.
Yeah, you can get a really good gaming computer for like $1,000, like really good at this point.
I might need your help because I'm telling you, he's done picked out one like $1,800. He showed me a chair and it was like $500. I said, you better get your ass a lawn chair.
Yeah.
I ain't give you that $500 chair.
Here it is. So this I'm pointing at.
Oh,
it.
wow.
So those are the PS3s on the side, and it's like
Yeah.
at least another almost a foot taller. It's as thick too. 20%
Wow.
taller than the PS3. It's crazy.
That's okay though.
I think it looks cool though. Some people think it looks weird.
It reminds me of the Burj Khalifa or that building or whatever that. It reminds me of
Or like a
maybe
vampire.
the Freedom Tower or something.
Or like a vampire with the what are those
That's
called?
Yeah, yeah.
The Xbox
Yeah.
looks like the Xbox looks boring. I don't know. It's just like this boring box.
I love the Xbox.
It looks. I don't know. It looks just like a.
What
Garbage.
number's that right there? So that's the new
And
generation.
the naming of it is terrible. It's like Xbox One, Xbox One X, then Xbox Series S, then Xbox Series X.
What
It
the
looks
hell?
like a GameCube, bro.
It does, doesn't it?
So what's
It looks
funny
like
is
two
because
GameCubes.
because
stacked
the
on top of
naming
each
was so bad, they said that orders of the Xbox One X skyrocketed because parents probably thought they were buying the Series X, and so all these kids on Christmas are going to be really upset when they open the box and they find out it's the
You
Xbox One X.
stupid idiot.
Dummies.
I can't wait for kids to be yelling at their parents. You idiot.
That's how they are too, man.
Oh, I
That's
know.
how they are. Is that was the control? The controller don't look that bad though.
So that's the old one, the one X. So they were buying that instead of this, which is the new one.
I have the X for the fucking 4K. So I
The
can watch
Series S is honestly the better deal because it's super cheap and it does pretty much what the Series X does.
But you gotta have the 4K, man.
It has that.
Well,
Look at
does
this one, and it's cheap and it's like you could fit this in your hand. I think it's like
Loves
only
you,
a foot and a half.
check out the specs. There's no 4K in that shit.
Yes, there is. It does the same thing. Andy.
No, that's the new one. That's the new one. That's the new one that they're barely gonna release.
Yeah,
That one there is the brand new one that they're gonna.
watch Microsoft.
I'm just gonna wait, bro.
Damn.
I'm
The
just gonna
only
wait.
thing that the X does differently is it does 8K or something, and then this does 4K at 120 frames per second. The S, the lower model, and it's like $300. It's super cheap. Let me see if I can find it. Because I thought that originally, like, oh, it's an underpowered version, like that sucks. But
What's the
So-
PS5 going for?
what's the what?
What's the PS5 running?
$5.
How much people are paying for it?
500.
Well, like I've seen them listed at 1,000, and then
Well, yeah. No, I meant like list
oh,
price.
the actual price. Well, there's two. There's one with the disc drive that's 400, right? Yeah, 400, and then the one without the disc drive is 300.
That's
I'm
pretty.
confused because it was
Why you
Canadian.
don't Hey, bro.
That too, but when I went to go pre-order it, they were sold out of the digital edition in 2 seconds. So I just got the one with the disc drive and whatever.
I'm not in a hurry, dude. I'm good with what I got right now. I'll wait for like, you know how they're always buggy when they first come out. I'll just wait.
They better fix that shit if it's buggy. They better have like a buggy hotline where you could, you know,
Or or
hey, April.
if they come out with those deals like, hey, bring in your Xbox X whatever, and we'll give you $200 credit to buy the new one. Then I'll do that. That's what I did with my 360. They gave me like 150 credit.
I do that, and I don't even play the fucking games.
Yeah, I don't play no more
I'm
either.
getting it to essentially play like the couple of games per year that are like the exclusives that are really cool.
What do you play?
Well, for this, I'm gonna get the new Spider-Man because I really like
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
What's the other game? Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk
Yeah.
2077 looks amazing. And
That is actually cool as hell. Look at it. It's sleek as all get out.
yeah, it's crazy. Also, I was trying to find this thing like where it shows. Oh, here it is. Specs. Let's see.
When is the new GTA coming out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Be coming out
Yeah.
probably a year. or
Think
two.
about a year.
They're still milking the GTA 5 online. They're making so much money off of that. I don't see them releasing a new GTA.
Is that it's still now that my son, that's what hooked my son. GTA 5.
Well, what they're gonna do is they already announced GTA 5 for PS5, so now they're gonna release it for the 4th time and make
Oh
$1
man.
million off of it.
I played it when it was on. I played it when it was on 360, and then I jumped to the one, and I thought, they'll release a new one pretty soon. But that shit never gets old because they're always releasing new content, and you don't have to pay for it.
Why
Dude,
is it so
it's
hard to
awesome.
find specs? Like it's not just like right at the top.
You could do anything you want on that game though, man. Anything you absolutely really want to do.
Yeah, here it is.
Eye on it.
Here it is, Andy. Look.
You could take big fat rock bongos. No, I believe you. I thought you were talking about the other one. No, I believe
Yeah, 1440p, not 4K at 120, but it can do 4K at 60. The S, and then the only difference with the X is it does 8K 60 FPS. But no,
that's what I want.
nothing's in 8K. It's just
I
kind
want
of.
the 8K. I want the 8K.
You don't even have the TV to do
Doesn't
it.
matter. I want to be ready.
Yes, sir.
I want to be ready.
Ready for what? To waste your money?
Yes, this is my only vice.
I don't
Right?
think anything beyond 4K makes a huge difference.
I don't drink.
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna be nuts on 4K, bro.
I don't smoke. I don't pay
You
for
should be
hookah.
more concerned with the frame rates, but the problem is like most TVs don't have the refresh rate to support it. Like so, your TV needs to have a 120 hertz native, and all these TV companies say, "Oh, 100, 240 hertz effective refresh rate." That's all BS. It's got to be an actual refresh rate of the screen to support it. So most people's TVs can't even take advantage of these new consoles.
Is that
So
why
you
people
either got to
buy-
get a monitor, a gaming monitor, which is what I put my PlayStation through a gaming monitor because you can get high refresh rates with those easily for cheap. And or a certain TVs like LG or Sony has 120 hertz TVs that came out this year for not that much. If you're buying a TV, like probably less than $1,000 for like a 55 inch. So I'm just gonna do it on the monitor. I don't care because I do everything in my office. I just have the monitor, 2 monitors, and one I use for a Windows computer or PlayStation. I think that's the best thing. You should do that too, Andy, if you have a good monitor. Or do you have a laptop still?
I have a laptop. Yeah.
Oh, screw you. Get a really good monitor and just put that on your desk next to your laptop and use that to play the PlayStation. That would be my recommendation because then you can get a 120 hertz monitor. 14.
Dude, I totally got to reach out to you to help me get this computer for my kid, man.
So what, you haven't ordered it yet?
I'm going to, and he's done. Let me tell you the scheme he's done come up with. He's done went to my mama and dad, me, his mama, and his other grandparents. So there's going to be 4 of us throwing in on it, you know. And
Nice.
everybody's done agreed to throw in like $350, $400.
So here, there's this.
But he's a rookie.
This company called NZXT, and they do like custom builds for you, and that's where I got the this guy Jizzmaster sent me the Windows computer I have now. He got it from there, and just go to nzxt.com. It's here. They make all these like
ZXT.
crazy builds, and you can start with like the case that you want, and then choose all the options, and they build it for you.
See, I don't know. I don't know that. I've been fell off. Whenever I was a kid, I built my first computer, like the motherboard with color coded. Like I would buy the stuff as I got it and plug it into it. But man, that was so many years ago. I don't remember like where it's gone.
It hasn't changed much. It's still the same CPU and GPU memory.
Sorry.
You don't need disk drives anymore, obviously, and the power supply. That's like the main things. But you got to ask what games he wants to play.
He's a first-person shooter, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He's a first-person shooter. That's what he likes.
J Dummy was saying something.
No, I was apologizing. I was trying to refresh the YouTube, and I couldn't pause it in time for it to overlap.
I mean, I can send you. Jizzmaster said that this was like $1,000 this computer, and it's like it's incredible, this computer. It can go higher than that, but I don't even need that much. But this is like a GTX 1070 graphics card, and then Ryzen something. Like I can give you a list of what this one was.
That's where I fucked up getting my laptop.
Yeah, drop it into Discord, and I'm gonna get it. I'll probably buy that, bro, because like seriously, he's got these people talking to $1,700, and I'm like, man, it doesn't have to be all that, man.
No.
And I knew that. I knew it didn't have to be all that.
If it was a laptop, that pricing sounds right, but not for a desktop unless he's trying to get.
And that's what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to do games on it, but I'm also wanting to spark his creative interest in computers too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good field to get into. Teach him how to build the computer.
He don't want to. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
That's a good interest to have if you can get him to actually you buy all the parts and then have him build the computer and figure it out.
That's what he wants to do, bro. That's exactly what he wants to do. But I'm scared that say I buy all these parts and he can't figure out how to put it together, and he'll be, you know how a kid is, they're like, bump it. There ain't no bump it to that. You know, $1,000. Don't make daddy put it together, please.
It's almost like Legos though. Like
yeah, it was like that then.
You can't plug things in the wrong place. There's not many opportunities to screw that up. But yeah,
you're right.
Can definitely help you with that.
Thank you.
Buying
when I
the
was a
parts
kid,
separately, it would be cheaper overall too. If you actually buy it and build it yourself, you'll save a lot of money.
That's where he went to, Pete. I don't know, some website, PCbuilder.com or something, and he had everything picked out that he wanted.
Send me
boom.
Send me a list of what he picked if you can do that, and I
can do that because it's in my text message. I could drop it in Discord later on.
Yeah, and I can tell you if that sounds like a right price or if he's trying to get a little bit too crazy of parts that he doesn't need. Because
I know that's what I thought. Yeah, like he didn't need. That's what I don't know. Like where because and it's his first computer, man. So I know he doesn't need like. He could have me buying something that's I don't have a clue.
What I'm guessing is he either has a really expensive monitor and then he has a really expensive graphics card that he doesn't need, like some crazy one, like a newer graphics card that are like $1,000 just for the graphics card. I mean, I
remember in 2000, I got a graphics card so it would play on my TV, not no flat screen or anything like that. And it was called the Savage 2000. It was like $600 then.
Savage 2000. They all do.
That's what it was called.
Yeah, they all got HDMI outputs now, so you can use it to a TV or a monitor, a gaming monitor. I recommend the gaming monitor because they're cheaper and they're better displays for gaming, I think. Unless you need the giant screen, because monitors don't really go above like 30 inches usually. So if he needs like a bigger screen, then you can get a TV. It's still good enough.
He's got a TV. Yeah, he's got like a 50-something. He's good. He moved on from Fortnite. Like he gets stuck on game. All right, so he was GT5 for 2 years, Fortnite 2 years. He's been doing a bunch of Tom Clancy games, and now I think he's on something else. But he's definitely a first-person shooter.
That Fortnite game was so popular. It seems like nobody's playing it anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah, he dropped it. And it was. I dropped a lot of money giving him money so he could buy dances that they didn't pay people that made up the dance for.
The V-Bucks, yeah.
Yeah, my nephew's
Oh my god, they made a killing. They probably made billions off of it.
Hey, man. They had I saw a gambling thing about opening briefcases for skins on Fortnite and stuff like that. There's a YouTube channel where this dude will it's basically like gambling, and they'll like this starship will start going like this, right? And it'll be like plus 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh crap.
And you gotta click out.
It's called a crash game. And there's another one where it's like it looks like a stock market, and stop at any point, and it goes like 1x your money, 2x your money.
That's it.
So you put money in, and usually it crashes like 1.1x 90% of the time, but sometimes it'll go like 5, 6, 7x, and then you can cash out. And it's real, it's actual money, but how so?
What do? They get skins and sell them?
You get in trouble for that.
Well, there's ones you get actual money for. Like you put actual cash in. I think it's crypto.
That must be offshore or something.
Yeah. It's like a gray line. But you put like cryptocurrency into it, and then you can put real money as much as you want. You can put $1,000, but then if you don't pull out fast enough, you lose all of it.
Yeah, and you can't go click. You can't do click. It won't.
Well, there's some people who like made like a macro kind of a thing where it auto pulls out at 1.1x every time. But I mean, even if you did that, you're going to make pennies. You're not really going to make much money if you just keep doing that. So it's not really worth it.
This guy, it was a roulette wheel. It was a roulette wheel as well on his YouTube channel. It's just crazy. I remember he would be back in the background. He was like a Alex Jones type character. And he would be wigging out like 1x, 2x, 3x, you know. And he's, I'm getting out. And he'd get out. And then he had a panel of cheerleaders that would be like, wow, you know, it's pretty cool.
Here's the one I saw. 1 second. It's pretty crazy. Andy, can you put that up?
Yep.
Now that's it. Very similar to that. See, why hadn't he clicked it yet?
I don't know.
It ain't gonna go forever.
Getting greedy. Well, that was just his intro. Aww.
He looks like Rob Gronkowski.
Look at that cash payout, $6,000.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Oh my god, dude.
This thing starts at 1x, right? You put as much money as you want in. See how it says here his bet amount is $2,000. You can set an auto cash out. He's got 7.5 as his auto cash out. The thing goes up like a stock market kind of, and it's Xing your money. So 1x, 2 times your money, 3 times, but it can crash at any moment. And if you don't pull out before it crashes, you lose all your money.
Show him one where he loses.
What's it climbing from or for? I don't like
1x, and it usually crashes at like 1.1x 90% of the time, but then randomly it'll go up like these ones.
Well, where is the money coming from?
Because crash.
See, he didn't get out. He didn't get that money right there.
He had 5 times his money, and he weighed.
Who's the house? I guess is what I'm saying. Like who are they betting against?
Rubit. It's just like it's like a gambling website.
Gotcha.
So
see, he's taking out. Oh, there, he lost there.
It always goes. That's usually how it goes, where it ends right away.
What a dumb.
So it's playing into your greediness, because if you see it starting to go up,
God,
I can go up higher. Oh, I can go up higher.
Jesus.
Look at this.
Look at the dude.
A lot of money doing this shit.
You see it scrolling at the bottom? Wager $2,000.
We've watched him lose $8,000 just since he's been losing $8,000.
Right.
Yeah, this.
But there's 6 of it back right there.
I don't think it's legal, so I think you have to use cryptocurrency to do it. And like you said, it's like offshore somewhere.
And now I'm familiar with that because I do football bet. You know.
Oh, I was crazy with. Remember Party Poker?
Okay, yeah, I was on Bovada.
I was obsessed with that. I lost a lot of money on that. I won a lot of money though.
I won a lot of money too, but I've lost a lot in really quick. Dude, he just missed 20. I just watched him. He just missed 20. Look at that, dude.
Am I the only one that bets on
$1,000?
What'd you say?
He just missed $30,000.
I make my money off rooster fights. I don't deal with this shit.
Yeah, that's easier.
Cockfight, I think.
Yeah.
That really happens where I live, Andy.
Of course, it happens next door to me. What are you talking about?
What about dogs?
Really?
It's
no dogs. I can't do dogs, bro.
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
Like, you know, my favorite football team is called the Gamecocks.
I hate doing it to myself. He just said.
Is that what he said?
Can you bet $20?
Yeah, you could bet $20.
You can bet whatever you want. I think. I don't know if there's a limit. I'm seeing $1,000, $2,000, $3,000.
Yeah, this dude right here must be homeless because we don't watch him lose probably.
You see in here at this bottom where it's scrolling, you see like 2,000 lost 2,000, but then there's a decent amount of payouts. Positive.
Now, here's your question: how many views is this have that we're watching? Does he get a lot of money from YouTube to be able to do this?
This says it's called Rubit, which is the name of the website. Stream highlights the name of the channels, and it says like 13,000 views.
So no, he's not making a YouTube killing.
Yeah, there's some videos of these guys doing this who are the actual players that have some decent views because people like watching it like really big.
Yeah, like this.
This is $9,000. He's at
yeah, he's betting $2,000 every time.
Yeah, $2,000 every time.
He has it set.
How can you not hit the button right now?
7.5. He just got that. He just cashed out at 7.5.
Kicking himself.
And it's still going.
Still going.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh, I could have stayed longer and made way more money, but that's
my God, dude.
Yeah, but that's just how it fucks with you.
Yeah. That was pretty good though.
20. He would have made what? 40 grand if he would have stayed in that whole time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, y'all. It's nuts.
$2,000 is he already made. What I don't understand though, like here. Okay, so
that's what I don't.
And then how do they make money if you're just pulling out immediately?
Correct.
They owe you $500.
Right? If you hit the button right now, they would have to pay up, right?
Right. Get it.
So that's what I don't get.
Greedy asshole, but they know people are greedy assholes. Maybe
they're banking on the fact that most people are, which is true.
Right.
Degenerate.
I don't know. You'd have to be listen. If you could get 1.2 every time,
yeah, no shit.
Say, why? Hey, I could not be a greedy asshole, bro. Or I would take that 1.2 that I had accumulated and say, fuck it, and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, he just made another 7,500.
It's got to be something to it where you're not allowed to cash. There's rules. There's got to be rules to it, so you can't do what we're talking about.
He just said, I'm up $32,000.
Oh my God.
Well, you could see it here. I think these are his winnings. Just the last few, $15,000.
Oh my God, dude.
This guy needs to just comb his hair and then go to bed.
Oh,
yeah, he looks like Rob Gronkowski.
People addicted to gambling can now do it from YouTube. Yeah, you could do that for a long time though. Like I said, party poker and also virtual blackjack. I played a lot.
Yeah, I lost
money there.
A lot on that.
Over here in Bakersfield, bro, there's stores you can go to, and they have their own app, bro, and it's like killing fish or some shit like that on the phone or something, or like these roulettes or whatever.
I've heard of that. What you're talking about?
And you put in 20
and a roulette wheel. Yeah,
you can play from your home, or like those the 3 like Joker's Wild kind of shit, you know. And you can go cash out, or you could just lose the $20 you drop in it. But that thing It's very popular here. I see it all the time. I'm not a gambling
I've
guy,
heard of it.
but I mean,
Yeah, I don't make enough to gamble. That's my problem.
Well, sadly, I didn't have enough to
Me
gamble.
neither.
Anyway, I was making like with the video blackjack, I was making like $75 bets. I read this idea of like strategy where you bet an amount, and then if you lose, you drop it down to half of that. So you start with 100 or something, say, and then if you lose, then you bet 50, and you keep doing that and having it, and then when you win,
Right, you double up.
yeah, you double it up. And I had it to a point where I was making $75 bet. I kept winning and winning and winning, and I was up like $4,000. And then it just took over me, and I started making larger bets, like $100, $150. It just like clouds your judgment.
Yeah, bro. I got a very similar story to that, man.
I wish I could unplug the computer. I remember that day.
Yeah.
I was so upset, like that I didn't just stop.
Like you almost cry. You're so upset.
I started with $50 because the minimum. The thing about it is when you want to add more money, they only let you add a minimum of $50. So
yeah, that's right. That's the way it is.
You got to add 50. Even if you need $5, you got to add 50. So I started with $50 and I was like up $4,000. I just kept winning, and I lost it all.
Here in Charlotte, we have a Bitcoin ATM now.
Yeah, they have them here too. They're really expensive to use though.
Are they? So
yeah.
I hadn't used one. Like a guy said he won $1,600 and he went to it and he had to pay about. Yeah, I guess it would be expensive. I think he paid like $100.
Yeah, because
get it.
They kind of mask the fact that you're paying so much because what they do is you say, okay, I want $20 worth of Bitcoin, and they say this is the amount you get for it. So you think you're getting $20 of Bitcoin, but in the end, they're just like lowering the value to compensate for their fees. And at the end, you lose like 10, 15, 20% to buy it.
That sounds exactly. You're on it, bro. And you know what I'm talking about too. I used to play the sports books on Bovada. I killed it, man. I got a good story where I started with $100, and at the end of the year, I had a lot in there. And yeah, I went to the blackjack room, and they had chips 25, 50, 100, and 500, and I went up really, really big. I lost it really, really big.
Yep.
Yeah, I never got into sports betting, just because I never watched it enough to be invested in it, but.
It don't matter if you watch it, right? It's the same. It's the same concept. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's people who play like fantasy football, don't even know anything about football.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't have to, because man, dude, it could be the baddest team in the country playing the worst team in the country, and the worst team in the country will win the bet.
But did you have like an actual bookie, or was it like a company?
Yeah, it was a company, and they would send me checks. Like this was about probably like 6, 7 years ago. And then he started, the guy that owned Bovada started trying to get into MMA promotion, and the company ended up going belly up, and they changed it from Bodog. That's where I was at. That's right. And then they changed it to Bovada, and it went more to the poker side of it. And then I started playing that poker like you were talking about. But you could still do the sports book. And I did the sports book and won good on the sports book. But when I went to the blackjack room, like it like zapped me, and I went way up big. But like you just described, I couldn't lose. And I was betting them like $500 chips. And they were just, like, oh my God, I'm going to pay a car off. And then you don't pay nothing off.
Last time I was in Vegas, my wife, the next day after a hard night at the blackjack tables, I had to beg my wife for Burger King at the airport. It didn't fucking go well. I was like, can I get a Whopper?
The only time, like, I'd never been to a casino before, or I might have been like in passing, but there was one when I was a kid. There was like this arcade that had a slot machine, and I remember I won the jackpot at this like arcade, and the quarters, the coin just, it wasn't quarters, like their tokens just kept coming out to where it was spilling all over the floor. And it was like 20,000 tokens or something. And there was like, this is like a big deal. If it was like an actual casino, that would have been a huge win. And I get all this coins, and my family's like, oh my God, all excited. And then we go over to the counter, and like, even with that many coins, the best thing you could buy was like this piece of shit gumball machine or something. It was just
Oh my
Yeah,
God! What a
10 finger puppets.
you only had to spend $80 to get 20,000 coins to get a $5 gumball.
Sounds like
I
you
was like,
came
whatever, I'm never coming back here again. I might as well just get whatever. I should have kept the coins, honestly.
no
Yeah, that would
kid.
fuck them over.
It was a
Take 20,000 other coins out of circulation.
Yeah, they would have to shut it down.
I was so excited though at that time. Like, I can only imagine if it was real money. Holy shit!
Yeah, really, dude.
It felt like I won the lottery.
King. Yeah, y'all ever played those games where the quarters get close to the edge and then you
Yeah.
push them off the edge?
That's so addictive, and it's like totally rigged too.
You can
Yeah,
time it to where you can push it a little bit if you hit it right, but most of
yeah,
your
dude.
You ever shake the machine?
Sometimes you'll put it in too late and it won't fold over right. It'll fold
Right.
over on top of the other quarter. Oh, you'd be so pissed.
I actually
Yeah.
had like this weird thing where I kept watching these kids who own these machines and like how they open them up and how all the odds work. And that specific one, they were showing how it makes it look like the quarters are just on the edge, but because they're all sandwiched together, it like holds them there. And so they,
That's right.
and then they can set it to where it goes a certain speed, and that determines the probability of winning. And they know they're never going to lose money on it. They're always going to make money on those machines.
It's
Some of
funny,
them may win, but they aren't getting overall. They're not going to rob the machine owner.
it's funny you brought those machines up. I had a buddy that used to work at an arcade, and me and another friend went up there, and he gave us like, sacks full of fucking coins, right, to go play the games.
Yeah.
We went to that thing where we're dropping coins in this thing with no regard, right? We're not
Yeah.
taking our time to wait and see where the thing's going or planning. We're just fucking dropping them, so much so that me and my other buddy are like, we're just giggling and shit. We end up having like a couple people like notice us, and they're kind of standing around because to them they're like, these guys are just going through dollars. You know what I mean? Like, they're just fucking throwing money down the toilet. And I look back over my shoulder and I go, my dad owns an oil rig. Ding, 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 ding. It's fucking. We must have put like fucking $100 in this thing. Like,
What did you win? Did you win?
it was fucking shitting out fucking tickets, but I mean, you're putting that much in, you're gonna get something,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so weird. The one time I actually made money at an arcade was when we were there was like this arcade that was called Sports Plex. It was this giant arcade with like laser tag and an ice skating rink and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the ATMs was broken where where you feed the bills in. Someone had like broken the thing open, and I'm walking past it and I just see wads of cash just like sticking out of it. And like I looked at my friend and we were like, no one's standing near it, no one's here. Like, what do we do? And I was just like, fuck it. I just ran and
Yeah.
started pulling wads and wads. It must have been, if I kept going, it was probably a couple of grand, but I got at least $200-$300 out of that thing. Just like, like winning somehow. And we got away with it. We just ran out.
I had a quarter. I had a
14 or 15.
fishing wire, and I would get I would sell $5 or $4 of games for $1 or $5. I remember that.
Yeah, we had a
$5
fake dollar.
game?
We would do stuff like that.
What did you sell? Games?
Yeah, I had a quarter, and I drilled into a little tiny hole, and I wrapped a fishing line around it,
Uh-huh.
and I would hustle like Galaga and pinball.
Oh yeah.
You just
Dollar?
That was a
ding, ding,
common
ding,
one.
ding, get all those credits.
Or the Simpsons or Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Arcade.
Yeah, dude, those Simpson and Turtle games were awesome.
Those were so good. What was that other
X-Men were
one?
good too.
What was that other one where it was like it was kind of like a fantasy game where it was
Golden Axe.
Not Golden Axe. It was like where you could
That was
continue
good,
off where
too.
you left off. The next time you come, you put a code in and you can continue with your character like leveled up. Something Guardian something. It was like an overhead kind of looked like a real-time strategy
Street
game
Fighter.
kind of, but RPG. And you
I
could
don't-
continue where you left off like every time you came back.
That's
It was
pretty
really-
cool.
I don't remember any game being like that. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, it was such a cool game.
I remember Zelda being like that.
Yeah, but that was on the
Nintendo.
arcade. I don't remember any arcade having
It was like a dungeon crawler kind of game where you just go through these levels and kill enemies and pick up loot and stuff.
Gauntlet. No, but
Gauntlet Legends. Yeah,
Oh, good call.
Legends.
Man,
They were
You
like
got
made
it.
it for consoles and stuff, but it wasn't the same as the arcade version.
the same though. What's cool about the arcade because you can have your 4 friends surround this thing.
Yeah,
what
so
I
you play
mean?
with like 3 other people, you
and
could
they
even
don't,
come
they
back
don't
and
even really
have-
have them anymore, man.
Hopefully these days you can't social distance on a 4-person game.
Yeah, hey, dude, and I took my son for his birthday 2 years ago. I said, "You want to go to an arcade?" He said, "What's that?" And I looked up. I live near Charlotte,
smack them in the face.
and there was one, bro, one.
Yeah, they still exist. Now they're like a novelty.
It's friggin' nuts. And they had Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter, everything, Pac-Man, Gallagher, everything we talking about.
If
You know what I
anything, I
want?
have the money right now to buy me a pinball machine. That's
I was
really
just gonna say, you know, it'd be really cool. They sell like these shells of an arcade, and then you put an actual computer in like the base of it, and then it hooks to like the controls and everything, and then you have like an emulator where you can play any game ever, any arcade or like old school game on it, and it's like not that expensive. I think you could do it for like $500, and it looks so
Shoot,
cool.
they got it similar where you could do something like that, kind of from like your house. Like you got a little whole like little console thing like that. It's like an arcade, and you can set it up, and play it on your TV. You know, it's not like what Andy talking about where your friends is gathering around.
Here's the let me see. It's so weird seeing this because like it brings back so many memories of playing this fucking thing. It's just sad how like simple things were back.
That's it.
You appreciated. Yeah.
How much do they want for that?
I don't think this one's selling, but let me see. Gauntlet Legends.
I say 2,000.
the one that we used to play though. It was more of a flat.
Yeah, it was I remember it was flat. You actually looked down on it.
You'd have to look down.
Yeah. This is the one I remember playing.
Controls were around your waist.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the Pac-Man and Gallagher that was flat.
Here's an
One
option.
on one side, one on the other.
Yeah, Pac-Man and Gallagher. Yeah, you're
It
right.
says a Gauntlet Dark Legacy, Gauntlet Legends 4-player showcase cabinet arcade, $999. Yeah, here's one.
That one looks like you're gonna get scammed or something, don't it? Oh no, that looks too new. You know it. Oh, never mind. I see it better now.
I don't see the actual listing. Oh wait, is this it? On eBay? Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Gotta get that. It's kind of
Look, he's got. Now
He's got a
that's
couple
what
of
you want, ain't it?
Oh, that was the starting bid. The buy it now price is $3,000.
Shit.
Oh. What would be the most popular? Look up the most popular. Look up like Teenage Mutant Ninja
It's
Turtles.
gotta be Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. That would be the one that's the most. That would
Ninja
be
Turtles, Simpsons.
Turtles, I kid you not. One Saturday, me, 3 friends, won about $40 in quarters into that fucking game.
Yeah, it's worth it though, man. It's straight. You know,
Yeah.
Believe it, man.
I'd like to do that better than bowling.
Oh man, that game was so much fun. Prolonial.
Atari Major Havoc.
What? I used to like some Atari though, y'all. Your boy liked
I'll tell
Atari.
you my favorite games growing up. Turtles, WWF Wrestling, Gauntlet, Galaga, and the other one that I played the shitload was Ghost and Ghouls or Ghost and Goblins.
Oh
I
yeah.
hear you.
That little night, and you got to jump over the fucking tombstones, and if you get the tombstone,
Yeah.
What?
He's knocked in his boxers.
yeah.
I was a Metroid. I like Metroid.
Yeah, I dug Metroid. I wish they'd come out with that on PlayStation. I'd buy that in a second.
You could type into that Justin Bailey, and she would turn into a chick,
It was a
or
good
maybe
game.
she was a chick the whole time.
I think most of these lists are like the rarest ones because I don't know a lot of these. Cosmic Chasm.
Y'all remember Sega Saturn?
I had it. I had that.
I had it too.
Saturn, that was crazy. The Dreamcast. I had the first console I ever had was the ColecoVision. Remember that? It was like around the same time as the
I do
original
remember
Atari.
that.
Yeah, that was before Atari, right?
Before Atari, yeah. And I remember
That was right there at Atari.
the power cable on it was like kind of frayed, so if you had to like bend it a specific way to get the ColecoVision to turn on. And we had like Land Pitfall. Remember Pitfall, where you're just the guy running and you jump over snakes and like on stuff?
Yeah.
And then Pac-Man.
My cousin had that shit.
I think that's it. I have so many memories of being like in my brother's room, like laying on the carpet and like playing that thing.
Most people say Coleco was better.
I think so. Yeah, it was a little more powerful than the Atari, at least the original one.
Even Outcast. There's a lyric that says, "You're sorry like Atari because my cousin's got Coleco."
Look at this thing.
Atari had a shitload of games. They were shitty, but they had a shitload of games. Man.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing shitty as ET though, was it?
Oh no, dude, we had this one called Hide and Seek, and there was only 3 spots you could hide. That's it. 3 fucking spots, bro.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
so funny.
That's so weird to think about, like what that we like games and computers and the internet are the only thing our generation has seen like the start of up until now. Like name anything else that you can think of that we saw the start of, you know?
You're right, Ryan.
This is like our TV and our radio, basically.
Is this the thing where
You're
you had
right.
to slide the card in?
Yeah.
The A-Track.
Controller?
That's
Yeah,
right.
and then an expansion module interface.
Provision. Yeah.
And the controllers are in the system, like here. These things are the controllers.
I didn't have one, but my best friend did. I thought it was the greatest thing.
I used to.
I think
There's a
we actually had
Hispanic family who lived down the block from us because we lived in like a really bad neighborhood. Me and the neighbor across were like the only white people on the block, and we used to hang out with these 2 kids at their house and play. They had a Super Nintendo. We watched them play like Super Mario. We never got to play it. We just watched them play. And then I remember one time this guy was playing Mario and then he died, and I laughed when he died, and he turned around and he pulled a switchblade knife out, put it in my face. These are like, they must have been like Hispanic gang members or something. He's like, "You laughing now? You gonna laugh now?" I got so afraid I ran home. And then this is when your parents would just let you run through the neighborhood. And I went back home and I remember I had a plastic fake knife on like top of my TV in the living room. And then I'm like, I'm going to grab this knife and go back and scare him. I'll show him. And then my mother yelled at me and told me to get to bed. And I luckily, because I probably would have died. But these kids, the youngest kids that lived in this house, they'd come to our backyard fence and my mom would like give them sandwiches and stuff. She'd make them like these really good sandwiches. And Timothy and Miriam were their names.
Miriam.
Yeah. Miriam.
Now that's a man's name.
Yeah, so we fed the Hispanic people, Andy.
Good for
mom
you.
did.
Man.
My
We
mom.
appreciate it. On behalf of the Hispanic people, we salute you.
Thank you.
People used to think I used to carry a knife around, but it was one that my dad bought me. It was a knife comb. It was a switchblade, but it was a comb.
Oh yeah.
And I used to run around with that thing, making people believe that shit was real.
It's just so weird thinking back on that, like thinking about stuff like that. Like, yeah, there's these kids. They would just show up to the fence, and my mom casually would just go, "Here's your sandwiches." And like,
You hungry?
Yeah. So weird, man.
Gotta feed the peasants, Wish.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were too. It's
Wish's
just
dad,
mom-
like, if you feed them, they always come back.
they're like animals.
One day we'll need them. We'll need our grass cut.
I almost got kidnapped at that house too growing up. I still remember this vivid memory. Specifically, I was standing in my driveway and this convertible Pinto, like pink convertible Pinto, pulled up with 2 black guys in it, and they said, "Hey, Chris." They knew my name. I was like, "What the?" They're like, "Hey, Chris, yeah, your parents told us to come pick you up." And I was like, "Oh, really?" And then I started walking towards the car, and right at that moment, my mom ripped the door open and screamed my name, "Christopher, get inside." And I turned around and ran inside. Like, if she hadn't said anything, I could have been kidnapped, and who knows what would happen. Like,
No paw trash.
I might have never came back from that. But then I started thinking how creepy it is. They knew my name, so that means that they must have been driving through the neighborhood, listening for parents to call their kids' names, and like writing them down or remembering them to gain their so creepy, dude.
Dude, you know those videos that they show you in school?
Oh my God, that's creepy as hell, dude.
You know those videos they show you in school? Like a guy pulls up, in this fucking beat up 4-door car and like, "Hey kid, I got some candy." Guys, and they like never get him. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I swear to God, that shit happened to me and this one kid. We were waiting for the bus. Fucking car pulled up. The kid was older than me. Car fucking pulled up. Dude was like white, glasses, fat, chubby, with red face, 4-door Buick, beige looking rundown car. He's like, oh, he opened the door. He's like, "Hey guys, you guys want a ride? Come on in. Come on, I'll give you guys a ride." And we just kind of like look at each other and we're like, is this fucking happening right now? Because I only thought that shit came out on TV. And then this lady seen what was going on and she came towards us. She's like, Spanish. She's like, "Mijos, vengan pa acá." And we were like, "Oh, yeah." And then the dude just took off. And she's like, "Never get in the car with guys like that." And it was like East LA, everybody's brown. And this white dude just pulls up in a 4-door car like a fucking movie. "Hey, you guys want a ride?" We're like, fuck, bro. I didn't think that shit really happened.
Yeah, it happens. It's so funny. I looked up Pinto and it comes up for Boys in the Hood. Friday or Boys in the Hood?
It's Friday, bro.
Friday, yeah. And they're in the Pinto with the face.
Don't make fun of that Pinto. That Pinto had fucking.
These guys didn't look like that, though. They had like Jerry curls. It's like the gel in their hairs.
Most likely they weren't going to do anything to you. What they were going to do is they were going to sell you to some rich motherfucker.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
put something somewhere. Or kill you. You never know. So scary, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking
Happens
people.
to kids every day still today. But it's less.
You remember that car messed up on Smokey's Chuck Taylor? You remember? I used to be so mad whenever.
Yep. You had to use this chucks to stop the car.
Yeah.
Be able to roam the neighborhood. Like I just ride my bike or walk around the neighborhood. That's how I met most of my first friends. Just like I was outside and someone else was outside of their house, and we're just like, "Hey, what's up?" And it's all awkward, and you become best friends.
That's how it's done, bro. You know,
Now it's like, no, it doesn't happen.
meet your friends online.
It's crazy. I think I liked it better back then, even though it was more dangerous.
Dude, we would go on mean missions on our bikes, bro.
Yeah,
That was the first gang I ever joined. We were called the GT Masters. They have GTs. We would ride our bikes, dude, far away, dude. We had like chains around the bike, just in case something happened. And then we would go fight like stupid little gangs, you know what I mean? I remember that.
What's your most vivid memory of fighting a gang? Do you remember their names?
Yeah, one of them was the A2S. Well, not the gangs that like later on but these are like little wimpy gangs.
A2S?
Yeah, they were called All Two Side, A2S. And then there was the NFL. And then when I got to junior high, there was like a lot of street gangs, but like they were like called the Humphrey Stoners and these crazy.
It's so weird that there was like these kids gangs,
Yeah.
school gangs and stuff too.
It wasn't until I got to junior high I really started being in a gang. I'm talking straight gang fights and shit, you know?
Tell us some stories.
Like what?
Those you have the best.
Yeah, I had
stories.
some stuff like that too.
Greatest Rumble. I'll tell you this to the day I die, bro. This was the greatest thing I ever seen. We were at a gig, dude, this place called Hong Kong. It was me and maybe seven of us, right? So, my friends, we were all into like metal, into punk, you know. But back then we used to dress like all gangbanger down, but we fucking love that music. We used to love going to like Ozfest and moshing in the pit, you know. We just love that shit. So we went to this fucking, it was over there in Chinatown. There's a place called the Hong Kong. I don't know if it's still there. 2-story venue. We were on the second story. Everything was going great. There was like maybe good 50 people in there, right? So we're moshing, this and that. And even the security came over and like, hey, man, I thought you guys were going to fuck around, man. We're like, nah, we're just here to mosh. We're not here to fuck up anything. So this one dude starts snapping onto my friend, right? So my other friend comes out and just lays him out in one punch. And we break it up. We're like, nah, dude, we're having fun. Nah, it's good. So then we go to the back, man, to sit down, right? So we're sitting on these, you know, those metal chairs that you fold?
Yeah.
Sitting on those chairs, bro, because we're in the second story. We hear this. We look up, dude. The whole damn party's running towards us. It turns out that it was their party. It was somebody's birthday. We were like the only ones that didn't know who was there. And they were like, we're going to beat the shit out of these guys. So we see a wall of motherfuckers running toward us, and we all freeze, bro. And I'm thinking, oh, we're going to get our asses beat. But my buddy Chops just thinks on his feet, bro. Gets up, grabs a chair from behind him and flings it over the shoulder and hits the guy in the face, breaks his nose, stops the whole fucking wall. So we're like, fuck. So we run towards the stairs to get downstairs, and they're waiting for us at the stairs. So we just start boxing, dude. We just throwing haymakers, bro, and they push us down the stairs, right? We get down the stairs, and 2 of our friends are missing. We're like, fuck, where they at? They're still up there. Let's go. So we run back up, dude, start swinging. We turn into a ball on the stairs, couldn't get through it. He pushes down again. We get to the bottom. It turns out my other 2 friends were trying to mac with these girls that were there, and they were hanging out the window of the second story, like Romeo and Juliet kissing these girls, right? So the guys rush him, and they jump from the second story. My friend falls, and he breaks his leg, right? So we grab him, bro, and then these guys went out the back door, man, and picked up like fucking bats and sticks and shit, dude. And we just grabbed our friend, dude, and we just fucking ran, dude. We fucking ran. Like, I'm a fat motherfucker, bro, but that night they could not catch me. I remember looking back, and the 3 guys that were chasing me stopped to take a breath, and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening, dude, because
yeah, the adrenaline, you can run.
Yeah, dude, yeah, it was the weirdest thing, man. And I remember we were so scared. Me and my friend, we seen a bar on the side of a window or something. We pulled that bar, but it turned out to be like a metal bar, but it had like wires in it. And like all kinds of sparks came out, and the whole block just went dead. Pulled out some kind of electrical shit. And then we just ended up running, dude, until when we got back, they had broken our windows from our cars, stole the radio, stole everything from inside.
Did you ever see them again after that, or no?
No, we were never gonna run. Somebody had said they had seen them somewhere, but
when I was a kid, like there was this one kid who always used to stalk us. Like he always found us no matter where we were. Like we'd go to like the baseball field or something at the park, or we at school or anywhere we were walking, he would show up. And sometimes he'd have this like little sidekick that looked like short kid who looked like a weasel. It's like straight out of a cartoon, and he'd always find us. His name was Alan. And he just like try to beat us up every time he saw us. And like he would do messed up stuff. Like we were on the baseball field and we rode our bikes there, and they were like up against like the fence, like a couple of feet away. And he just like appears out of the bushes. Like he just pops out of the bushes out of nowhere. Like just like a serial killer or something, like Jason or Freddy. And then they both go walking over to our bikes, and they just start jumping and stomping on them. And we're like, what are you doing? We had bats because we were on the baseball field. And then he like was like telling the little kid to stomp on the bikes, like as if he was commanding him. And so like we started grabbing the bats and like pretending that we were going to swing at him. And then he started to get actually scared. and then they left. But then like a couple days later in school, like I can just remember walking through the hallway, and he was like, "You're a faggot," to like one of my friends that I was with, and I was like, "No, you're a faggot." And then he's like, "What?" Like he didn't expect us to talk back, and he like kicked me in the stomach, and my backpack flew up and like over my head, so I couldn't see. And then he just started punching. Like the wind got knocked out of me. He started punching me, and this kid like would do this nonstop. Like anytime he saw me or my friend, he'd try to beat the shit out of us. Then it's fast forward like 10 years or something, and I'm in the mall. Like that was like a hangout spot, the mall, and I see him, and he's like 18 at this point, so he's like almost an adult. And he comes over to me, and he's like, looks like a homeless person. He's like, "Hey man, can I bum a cigarette?" And I remember looking at him and thinking like, does this kid remember me? Like, does he know who I am? It kind of felt like he did, and I was like, sure. And I gave him a cigarette. He's like, "Thanks so much, man." And then he like walked away, and the person I was with was like, "Yeah, that dude's homeless." And I'm like, "Really? That's that kid. This is that kid who used to like beat the shit out of me in school all the time." And now he's homeless and bumming a cigarette off me.
Stayed at school.
It's just crazy how. And then I heard a story that the reason he was like that is because apparently his father killed himself in front of him. Like when he was a baby, his father like picked him up and put him on the kitchen counter and then like blew his brains out in front of him. Apparently. That's what I heard. I was like, well, that explains it.
That'll fuck you up.
He's still a dickhead, but that explains it.
You guys ever remember the first beating you ever took, or what's the worst beating you've ever took?
That was not even, the thing is, it wasn't bad. Like kids usually at that age, like they would fight and hit you and punch, but it was like nothing crazy, like where you're fearing death. Like he kicked me in the stomach. The air came out of my stomach.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like he just left right away. If you don't fight back, they just leave. But I would say the first time I did something was, there was this kid who used to always go up to like the girl I was dating at the time and tell her how much of a piece of shit and a faggot I was. And he's like, like, "Why are you with her?" And he would do it while she was in class with him, away from me. And then he had told her, "Oh, next time I see him, I'm gonna kill him or something." And then she came back and told me that. And so me and a friend were standing on the lunch line, and the kid was behind me with like two other girls. And I looked at him and I said, "Hey, didn't you say you were going to kill me next time you saw me?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you told blah, blah, blah that you're going to kill me next time you saw me." And he goes, "Oh yeah, what are you going to do?" And he like gets up in my face. And this was the first time in my life I just completely snapped like a psychopath. I grabbed the kid's head and I smashed it into the thing where you put your lunch tray, the metal shelf. And then his face was like, he's like, "What do you do?" He kept saying, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding? What am I doing?" And then I grabbed his shirt and I just kept going like this on his head. And then the lunch lady's like, "What is going on?" Ah! And the kid falls and he's crying and he runs out. And our school had security guards. And one of them knew me because I always used to cut class. So he knew me by my name at that point. And as soon as this kid ran away, I turned around and I looked at the lunch lady and I was like, "Yeah, can I get a sandwich with salami and stuff?" Like nothing happened. And she just
No mayo, lady.
She looked at me like, and then the security guy comes in. He's like, "What's going on in here?" And I'm like, "I don't know. This kid was being an asshole. They just punched him in the head." Away, and the guy was like, "All right, well, calm down." And then I walked out into like the commons area after with my food, and the kid was still there, and he saw me, and he just like kept looking at me, like thinking I was going to attack him again. And then I heard 2 days later he moved schools. He like moved to another town and to another school. So crazy. I had a kid try to strangle me once too. He took a headphone cord for no reason, like because I was talking to someone who was a friend of his, a girl that was a friend of his or something. And then he came up behind me with a headphone cord and started strangling me legit. Like my face was starting to turn blue and I'm going like this. And luckily somebody, like a principal or teacher, saw it and screamed and then brought him to the principal's office. But if she didn't stop him, I'm pretty sure he would have killed me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I had a buddy save me. If my buddy didn't knock this guy off me, I'd probably still be getting my face pounded in to this day.
What happened?
Fucking at this house party, and I'm just talking to my buddies, and like a beer gets poured over my head out of nowhere. I'm standing there, and at first I don't even know what, I don't even realize what's going on, right? I'm like, what? And I look over my shoulder, and this football player is like, hey, fucking pouring a beer on my head.
Did you know him?
Yeah, he's a grade above.
And he just did it random.
Yeah, he's trying to fucking be a wise ass in front of his buddies and shit and whatever. Fucking, I'm like, you motherfucker. And somebody's basically trying to save me from myself. I'm like, I'm fucking ready to fight. And meanwhile, this guy's a lot bigger than me. So they're telling me to calm the fuck down and shit. Meanwhile, the guy who's throwing the party's like, both of you have to leave. So I'm like, fuck this. And as I'm walking out, people are stopping me and they're like, that was fucked up, blah, blah, blah. Don't let it bother you, whatever. Anyway, I get outside.
That's hard to do.
I get outside and I realize he's standing there and like looking off in the distance, like waiting for somebody to give him a ride or something. It was just he and I in the front yard. And I just ran up and I fucking sucker punched the shit out of this guy. I suckered him so good, man. I got him. And then I fucking just put him in a headlock. Like it was a hockey fight. I just put him in a headlock and I was like, pow, 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 just peppering him with shots. And at that point, a couple of people came out, fucking broke it up. And he starts wanting to go for round 2. And I'm feeling like pretty confident. I'm like, okay, we can go for round 2, pussy boy. So at this point, the guy who's throwing the party is like, you can't do this in my front yard. Go in the backyard. The cops are going to come. So we go in the backyard. This guy fucking tackles me. Now it's in front of the whole party, right? Fucking nobody saw, like 2 people saw me smack this kid around. Now there's like 60 people. This guy double legs me, like just tackles the shit out of me, gets on top of me full mount and just starts pounding my fucking face in.
That's
one. It wasn't until my buddy, who was a football player too, and about this guy's, bigger than this guy, actually fucking shoulder tackled him, basically knocked him off me. Otherwise, like I said, I'd probably still have that idiot on top of my chest beating the shit out of me.
It's so weird because that's what it was then. It was like trying to look like the alpha male by just like fucking with someone randomly. Maybe were you doing something? And he was like,
no, my back was like to him. Like I wasn't engaging or interacting with him at all.
But did he like, I don't know, like maybe
he just picked me out
in some way or somehow, and he was.
No, I think I just was the lucky one, right? Like I just got picked out of our group. We were known as wise asses and shit. Like the older guys didn't really like us. Some of them liked us. Some of them tolerated us. Some of them couldn't fucking stand us, basically.
It's just so hard to do, to not like your ego like takes over to like just let someone like punk you like that and not do something.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got a couple good shots in, but nobody saw it. Everybody saw me get beat the fuck up.
The headlock is one of the best.
And this was when I was in alternative school too. So I go back to alternative school with like the blackest of black eyes. And
did you say the blackest of black guys?
Blackest of black eyes, like I look like a raccoon.
You went to alternative school with the blackest of black guys.
Well, there were a lot of black guys and Latino guys, and when I got to school, they proceeded to fucking goof on me for a week. Like, oh, look at your face, oh, fuck me, man.
You should tell the story of how you got stabbed for those who haven't heard it.
Oh, well, that one that was a bigger loss. That was a bigger loss than getting my face punched in.
That and Andy getting shot at. That story are the 2 best stories.
That'll be for Nick next one.
I was gonna say we'll have to leave it as a teaser for the next time.
Yeah, I mean, Andy had. Remember, you were gonna get that guy from prison who was gonna call in, and we were gonna have like women talk to him and stuff. Andy, we never got.
Oh, I did get him on.
You did?
Hmm?
When did that happen?
It happened a while back.
Was
That's
it on
when-
Pod Trash?
It was on Pod Trash, but it was just me and him.
Oh yeah, I do kind of remember it.
Mhm.
He was in prison at the time.
Yeah, he's still in there. Yeah, he's still in prison. He runs prisons.
What is he in there for?
Basically, the cops pinned some shit on him that he didn't do because they couldn't catch him for all the other shit he did, and they just wanted him out of the streets because he ran the streets. So they pretty much set him up. I talked to him about it. He's like, dude, they're getting me for shit I didn't even do, you know.
It's crazy.
But he's like, I know all the shit that he has done, and they didn't catch him for that.
And he's doing what? Life or
I mean, like 35 years or something.
35? Oh, I can't imagine that being stuck in that.
It's a long fucking line.
His mom came out one time on TV because, like, on the People's Court or something, she was she was trying to sue the victims of angel crime or some shit like that because they had documents of the people that said the things they said to put him in jail, and he needs that to get to him to tell him the truth, to say the truth.
Right.
But they were like, no, we don't want to give him the info because we didn't know that this guy's like can make these people disappear if he wanted to, pretty much. I gotta find it. It's on YouTube, bro. But I was like, someone had told me, hey, some homeboy's mom. I know her since I was like 12 years old, and I was like, yep, that's her. And yeah, the guy that they were suing, and I think the judge told him, you got to give her those paperwork. If she paid for that information, you have to give it to her. But he's like, I don't want to give it to her because it might put some people in danger. That's how serious this shit is with him. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could survive living it. I guess you have no choice because like you're like programmed to want to live, but just to be in a place and know I'm getting 35 years and that I'm not going to get out. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. And they take everything away from you that would make that easy, like the internet. And
I would try to choke on my lunch. Like every day I would try to force myself to choke to death, I think.
Maybe today will be the day I choke on the canned beef.
He even had a girlfriend of a CO. She's taking stuff.
Well, yeah, that stuff happens. The guards, yeah. They'll like sell
Don't
it.
get attention at home and get a lot of attention in the joint.
They like sell it as a service too.
Remember that lady that was a guard and she fucking helped release two guys? She was
Yeah,
fucking ugly.
That wasn't too long ago, was it?
And then they were like planning to kill her.
Yeah, they like finesse the guard into making them think that they like her.
Yeah,
Get stuff from him.
but my boy, we grew up together, so it's like
Do you
I know-
visit him? Well, not
can't.
now, but have you visited him?
I can't because I got a felony, so felons can't visit.
Oh,
I'm in the gang unit. They got me on. There's like an FBI file on me and shit.
Jesus, Andy. It's legit. Don't mess with Andy Cruz.
I'm not like that no more. But there is this one cat coming around in the
You're always like that, Andy.
Smokies community. There's this one dude. He's like a blood, and he's fucking waving his dick around. And he's fighting with these girls, and he's like,
What
"I'm a
happened to Smokey? I realized he just disappeared.
dropped out." Yeah, he just dropped out.
Irish goodbye.
He had sent a message in the private chat.
Oh, did he? I didn't even see.
Oh, he said be right back. Yeah, I can't stay on too much longer because the kids are sleeping now, so I'm being loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I gotta head to bed here in a minute too.
Hey, man, no problem, man. Thanks, guys, for showing up for our first guys' night.
That was great, guys. Night. We needed more. Not enough guys. I want more guys.
We need more guys.
Guys.
It was pretty sick.
Guys.
I think they needed it too because they're like the few guys that are in that community over there.
This was
I
the
know
one
that-
guys' night where the women were so excited for it. Usually that's not the case.
Yeah, they're excited to get rid of us for a couple hours.
Yeah, bailed her.
Cass, I don't know Cass. I've seen her before a couple times. She said a lot in chat. She said the game is fun. You have to set a limit and not expect to win. I guess she's talking about the quarter game. If you smile really nice to the worker, they give you extra coins to play with. Or a van with sliding doors so they can jump out. No gangs for me. I'm a good girl. Grew up in a family of bikers, Avengers, and outlaws over for supper. Sorry, I'm not a guys. No, we appreciate you hanging out.
Yeah.
There was a lot of women at guys' night. April, May, Robin, Cass, Casslyn, Mick,
Rev.
dude.
Uh,
Oh no, I heard him tonight. Yeah, that's funny. Becky Boo.
Yeah.
That must be Smokey's friend.
Becky Boo. They're all from over there.
Yeah, that's cool. I like Smokey. He's a good guy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's hard to find.
and he's got all the ladies.
I do.
I know you got to
I
train.
have them. We're gonna buy houses together. And then flip
You
them.
and all the women?
Not just me and Cat.
Oh.
We're gonna buy and then bury people in them.
Well, you were starting like a brothel or something.
I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a one-woman guy.
Except on the internet.
Except, yeah, except recently when it was more than one.
What are you talking about? I don't know.
Nothing. Never mind. I don't know. I just made that up.
Making me look bad in front of friends.
Well, we can do this do a monthly guys' night until at some point it just grows into like 20 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm about meeting girls. I'm just about meeting guys.
We got to get Britt on the next one.
Definitely.
That's gays night.
Just to queer up the ratio.
Surprised
And then
nobody
it'll turn into women's night.
gave Wojtek didn't show up. Jizz. They're probably all watching.
Wojtek said he's been busy. What does Wojtek do now? I don't know. It's hard to keep up.
I think he's cooking again.
Cookie
Yeah.
meth?
I think he's a sous chef.
Yeah, I saw him in chat. He said he's been really busy lately.
Better not be
He's asking for his help because it was like the one thing where he actually would, like all the computer crap he hates doing because it's so simple. But I had like a network thing that I want to ask him. But by the time he showed up, I was already done. But
Yeah, what are you doing with all that extra internet speed?
I'm doing it right now. No, I got like, well, when the PlayStation 5 comes out, the games are like 100 gigabytes.
Oh,
Size of
okay.
it, and then the PS5 only has like 1 terabyte of space, a little less than that actually. So like it helps save space. That's just one thing. Like I can download the games really fast, and then if I don't play them or I'm not playing them, I can delete it. And then if I ever want to play them again, you can download them in like 5 minutes. So you can
Right.
get 100 gigabytes in like 5 minutes. The other thing is like we do a video production. I'm sending video files back and forth. Then downloading like torrents and stuff obviously is fun. And then I was paying more money before for crappier internet, so I didn't pay extra money for this. And we don't have cable or house phone, so like the internet is our main thing, so it makes sense. We're paying less internet by itself than you would if you had TV and phone and all that and internet. And then there's also 4 people, and like they're all streaming. Like her son plays games online. Her daughter sometimes wants to stream on YouTube. Robin streams on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's true. You got multiple people.
4K video is streaming. Like if I'm watching Netflix, or I always do like 4K. So it's like it's not more about one computer being faster. It means there's more bandwidth to share.
Bandwidth for everyone.
Yeah, so they're not like taking away from your speed, and so everyone can have like full speed without affecting the other.
Yeah.
It's a little overkill, but I mean I don't care for the price. It's like give me the fastest one.
Yeah,
The
no
fastest
shit.
one. I don't want to wait. I don't like waiting.
Why was Danny mad at Cass's name?
No, he was mad at his own name getting changed.
Oh. Yeah.
His name was getting changed, Cass, in the Pod Trash Discord. He's
Yeah,
not
mystery man. Wanna be beast.
he's not so well liked by some of the community members.
Why is he surprised by that?
After leave,
Why my name change?
I'm different.
He says it every time. He's like, why my name change? I don't get it. Why you sending me link?
Don't invite me back anymore, Robin.
Yeah, and Danny, not Andy. Danny, you could have. I think he's mad because, like, for a while there, his Discord was like a big talk of the town here, and then now there's all these other Discords and people that are like coming in here and being talked about specifically by Robin and Andy, and I think he's like upset that he's not the. Like, he even told Robin, he's like, "Oh, I'll call in and I'll share you this breaking news about my Discord." She was like, "Who cares?" I think he's upset by
better things, pal.
he was. I think his importance of his thing was fueled by us talking about it.
Yeah, I can believe that.
All right, look,
Danny, you could still join in here at Pod Trash and just be a part of the conversation, not be such a weirdo.
All right, look, I'm gonna throw it.
Is that your friend?
See that guy right there?
That's your friend in prison?
This guy was the leader of one of my rival gangs. His name's Husky. He's dead. They killed him in 2011. Cops killed him. Okay. Killed the cop as he went down, and then he killed 2 other guys at the store on Hamel. So the cops ended up killing him in 2011, right? Okay.
God damn.
Well, this motherfucker is my age, right? When I was at Garfield, I kicked his ass, right? So then when I went to Roosevelt, everybody knew that he was there, and I was there at the same time. This was another high school. All the other gangs would hit me up, and as soon as they found out who I was, they were like, "Oh, you're from there." He's like, "Did you know that there's somebody?" I'm like, "Yes, I know. Where's he at?" No one ever wanted to tell me. One day I bumped into him in front of the T building. It was the trade building. I see him, I call him out. My teacher comes on and he's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "This motherfucker, fuck him, you know." He's like, "We're gonna do this right." So he closes the shop door and he fucking goes, "Go for it." We just start going at it, bro. Fucking boxing, bro. The teacher would, Mr. Kelly would, "Okay, break, wait. All right, go." And he was refereeing the fucking fight, bro. So I got so tired of hitting him, dude. Like, he finally got up and he left and I left, right? The third day we fight again and I try to throw him over a bridge. All right. Okay, so I didn't see him anymore for a while. About a month later, there was a ditching party, and I invited my friends, and we show up at the ditching party, right? And guess who's there? He's there. But this time, my boy's there, the one that's in jail. We trap him in the back of the kitchen, and my friend pulls out a gun and puts it on his head, right? And then I slap it away. I go, "No, this is so-and-so's house. You can't do that here." And he's like, we're gonna bury this motherfucker. And he's crying in the corner. Now, mind you, this is the leader of the gang, right? But back then he wasn't. We were only like 17. So everybody's talking in the front. And dude, I'm telling you, dude, I never intentionally killed anybody. I never wanted to kill anybody. And I didn't want this guy dying while I was there. I couldn't do it, dude. I just couldn't do it. So I went back when we were in his kitchen. He was crying because he knew they were gonna kill him. I grabbed the key and I opened the back door and he ran out, dude. I saved that fucker's life that night.
Jesus.
Wow. If I wouldn't have saved his life, that cop wouldn't be dead right now.
Yeah, it's the butterfly effect. You could have changed.
And those other 2 gang members.
Yeah, but you couldn't have known that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Here's some good news, though. When you search Guys Night on YouTube, you're the 3rd listing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, type it in. Guys Night. And it shows up that picture of all the men in their underwear.
I'm gonna get a lot of fucking hits, man.
The first 2 is this weird thing called Regular Show Guys Night. I don't know what that is. I was looking for a song that would be a Guys Night outro. I see a Chappelle Show Guys Night Out clip. I don't know what that is.
Guys by Casey Armstrong.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have that, Andy?
I can
Play
find
us
it.
out. Do you know what it means to play us out?
Yeah.
Play us out with a cut off of guys.
You got it. Where's that?
Here, I'll
Put
try.
it in.
I'll try.
Oh yeah, you got me.
Batman scenario. That's true. That was your Batman scenario, Andy.
I remember when I was fighting them at Garfield. I was walking with the girl, and I seen them when we were walking out the gates. I was just talking shit. Hey, you're a fucking pussy. You probably taking up the ass.
I would never ask with that guy.
He turned around, bro, and he rushed me, bro. I was like, oh shit. And I just stuck my arm out and I just socked him once and he fell. And the girl next to him said, How could you hit him? I'm like, he rushed me. I didn't even want to hit him. I was just making
in the photo that you put?
Huh?
Dude
What?
in the photo?
Yeah, that's Husky from the lot.
Yeah, that's crazy that you did that. I would feel the same way. Like he looks he looks
Yeah.
dead inside.
I fought him like 4 times.
Jesus.
One time I beat the shit
Is
out
he
of him.
short? Like you can't tell. Is he short?
I don't know. We were 18. I mean, he's probably way taller than me by now. He probably grew. But at that time, we were about the same height. We were about 5'6".
I just pasted the song and played.
Yeah, the Discord. Play us out with that, and till next time.
Till next time, guys. This was great. Thank you, Cass.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you guys for showing up.
Thanks, guys.
Smokey.
Making guys' night success. Success.
Guys night. Oh yeah. Guys.
Thanks.
Getting out in Soho with my boyfriend Bill.
Hit it.
And hit it.
Oh, this is Richard Christie. I bet you his tapes are.
Hey, this is Casey Armstrong, and I'm here to tell you about my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Guys, at the Ramrod in Fort Lauderdale. Guys, rocking at the manhole in Jacksonville. Guys, making out in Soho with my boyfriend Bill. I'll tell you, I just can't get enough of those guys, especially construction workers when they're big. I really love a guy with a big tool belt. This is Casey Armstrong. Let's hear it for guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Thanks, guys.
Later.
Man, Dogface.
I'm loving it, you know. Heard you got a check for $2 million, eh?
Right?
You know what I mean? That's why I'm
Yes,
stealing
that's
my
your
RV,
manager.
stealing on that